Hello, welcome to the ridiculous ramblings of a drunken Buddha. You can call me Juan, and this is a space where I like to share some rambling thoughts, some ridiculous observations, or some variation of the two, and hopefully something resonates, and perhaps it will, perhaps it won't. Perhaps you'll find it insightful, or at the minimum, entertaining, I hope. So today I want to talk about Memorial Day. And yes, Memorial Day is a day where we honor our fallen and those who have died in service for our freedoms and our country. And we owe them an incredible amount of gratitude, more than just a holiday. But setting that aside, and perhaps more importantly and relevant to the current situation, Memorial Day marks the start of a very important season for me, and that is white pants season. Yes, it is officially the kickoff day for the entire season through Labor Day, on which white pants are deemed acceptable to wear in public. And I don't know about you, but I, for one, I'm a huge golfer. And I love wearing white pants on the golf course. I don't wear white often anywhere, especially in the pants region. But when it comes to the golf course, I love white pants. And I'm not kidding. I really do. I truly do. There's something that it says something about you. No matter how bad of a golfer you may be, as in my case, some good shots, some bad shots, but damn, you look good. You look good with the white pants, and I like to compliment my white pants with a fedora. Sometimes a white fedora, sometimes a navy fedora. I even have a hot pink fedora. Scratch that. It's actually pastel pink. I don't know if that's better or worse. Regardless. The thing that struck me on this glorious white pants day season opener, if you will, as I was adorning my white pants on the golf course earlier today, is how incredibly difficult it is to keep clean. Because white pants, once they're dirty, even one little blemish no longer has its pizzazz, no longer has its commanding presence, its opulence. It now looks kind of silly. And I spend a tremendous amount of time on a golf course when I should be worrying about my shots, worrying about what might happen to my pants. If I hit a shot wrong, if I hit a shot where there could possibly be mud and it splashes back on to my pants, that might be the worst thing. That would make for a horrible round of golf and a horrible day all around. So it got me thinking, and the entire ride home from the golf course today, I was struggling, or rather wrestling with this idea of, why do we do these things to ourselves? We adorn ourselves with something maybe of high fashion, of high value, of some sort of importance, one way or the other, but we spend so much time concerned with protecting it and guarding it and making sure that we behave in certain ways to not blemish or tarnish it, that we are adding so much added stress to what should be something that is either an enjoyable experience or just having fun in general, that now we have this other layer and possibly multiple layers of stress of us worrying about something that is, let's be honest, quite frankly, ridiculous. And I struggle with that because as much as I want to be out there on the golf course having fun, doing my thing, it rattles around in the back of my mind, and I start thinking about, well, how many other things in life am I doing this with? How many other things are we carrying around, whether it's our clothes or our hairstyle or If you're into makeup and you're wearing makeup, is it on? Is it applied right? Is it too much? Is it enough? That we spend so much time worrying and fussing over all of these things instead of just letting go and relaxing and just going with the flow. And I think back to my kids, and I really struggled with this, let me rephrase that. I really struggled with this for a long time at their dress style. The just wake up out of bed, grab whatever clothes are clean, could be pajama bottoms with a button-down shirt, could be whatever they want. No matching socks, that's fine. Here's a black one, here's a blue one, here's a white one, here's a red one. Zero cares. And how I almost envy that sort of freedom with zero concern about what the judgment might be from this. And maybe it's because, at least for their generation, it's a societal thing and it's a shared norm and they're all into it, and that's fine, so they don't feel it the same way. But then I ask, like, why was there so much pressure on us, on our generation, the older generations? I remember the Granimals when we were kids, and we had to match up our clothes based on the animals to make sure that the colors would fit. For what? Who are we trying to impress? Why are we trying to spend so much time trying to impress? It's frustrating. But I guess going back to my kids, perhaps what's more frustrating with that is, what do they do with all that extra time? I mean, my God, if I could have that extra time and energy of not stressing about stuff like backsplash on my pants, on my gorgeous white pants, I should add. What could I use that time and energy for? What could I put it towards? What could I achieve? I don't know. Just one of those things, I guess. But nevertheless, from now through Labor Day, because you can never wear white pants after Labor Day, I'm pretty sure that's a sin, at least in some religion. But I guess that was my thought, rambling and otherwise thought for the day. Well, thank you for the time. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for listening. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And yeah, I guess next time you're out there wearing those white pants, if you get a blemish on it, don't worry about it. You're beautiful. You're great. You're awesome. Own that. Own that space, because it's you that matters, not your pants. All right, my friends, go forth with kindness and cocktails. We'll see you soon.